Hey guys, what's up? Kelly here, and today we're going to talk about a topic that has been asked a lot in the comments, and I really want to address it today, and it is about all of the language programs that I have promoted throughout my YouTube channel life. Also, please don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm always updating you guys on things and announcing things, so please be sure to follow me on that. Also, don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button right in this corner. First of all, I want to talk about one of my sponsors, which is italki, and I just want to clarify that I do not recommend anything unless I absolutely agree that it works and that I like it and enjoy it. I do try to promote italki because I think it's a great website, and if you want to see how italki actually works before signing up for it, I suggest that you go right over to Regan's channel. Regan was a friend of mine that lived in Japan and had a Japan YouTube channel, but now he is called Regan the Vegan, and he is living in Australia at the moment, and he decided that he wanted to test out italki. So he did like a month of italki or a few weeks of italki learning French because he doesn't know French. I will leave the link down below in the description box, so please check him out if you are interested in learning about italki. italki is great because I haven't had something like this when I was in college or high school or anything like that, so I think this website is actually really useful and great. It's convenient, you can learn from home. The one thing that I really enjoy that's free is the blog, and the blog is where you can write in a specific language and other people will correct your work. I have started a blog on italki already, and I have done like a total of 3 entries because I am working 2 jobs full-time. It's hard for me to take any of the lessons, so I can't really show you what it's actually like in my perspective, but I've heard great things about it from my friends and other people who have tried it. And looking at it, I agree that it's very organized, professional, and yes, it works. It works if you put effort into it. Anything really works with a language website if you put effort into it. I've seen people try it and I've seen people do it, so I think that it is very effective if you consistently keep up with it and you find the right teacher. So don't think that if you have a bad lesson that you can't find a good lesson. There's lots of teachers and things to do on that website, and I like it because it's focused mainly on language. You can join discussions about language. You can ask questions on the website. That's free. The blog is free. The lessons are not, but you can find really good teachers, and I think that it is a very genuine thing to do if you're serious about language, if you're studying in college, if you have a major in a language in college, or even if you're in high school, you can up your skills and become a better speaker by joining italki, I think, and also a better writer, a better reader. You can correct other people's work, so I think it's a great website. Now, a lot of people are asking about italki versus Cafe Talk. I did a video about Cafe Talk a while back. I enjoy Cafe Talk because it is a little bit cheaper. It's very organized, but the only thing that is different about, you know, Cafe Talk and italki is that Cafe Talk is more for learning everything. If you want to learn like yoga or makeup or origami or any other languages, all sorts of things, you can learn everything and pretty much anything on Cafe Talk. So it's not language specific, but it's a very colorful website. I like the look of it. I think it's organized, and you do have to look through the teachers and find a good teacher. I found an amazing teacher named Kaneko, and I was fortunate enough to try it out, and I enjoyed it a lot, and it's great to meet new friends and talk in the language that you want to learn. I think it's wonderful, especially if you're studying for the N2 and 3. You can do that on both sites. And 1 and 4, JLPT, it's great for JLPT study. No need to go to a class, no need to just study by yourself. I think both of these websites have its advantages, so please, depending on who you are and what your life is like and your schedule is like, you can navigate through these websites by yourself and decide which one is better for you. There are tons of language programs online now. It's growing every single day. And I actually have one more website that's great, and it's connected to italki. But this website focuses on the scientific way of learning a language, which I really like. And I really like how they have a blog about ways to learn English, Japanese, French, German, all sorts of languages, and how your brain works when you're learning that language. So they have a blog on this website. It's called LinguaLift. And LinguaLift teaches you with a specific way of teaching where you can easily remember what you learn. It teaches you authentic Japanese where you can use it in a business setting, in a conversational setting, which I really like, and I really encourage you to look at this site because of that. It optimizes your language acquisition, and the most popular language to learn on this site at this moment is Japanese, so I definitely recommend the Japanese section. There's lots of other YouTubers who talked about LinguaLift, and I definitely recommend this website. And if you look, you can start at level 1 if you go to Japanese, but you can also go through the other levels. You have a 14-day trial if you haven't used the site before. Level 1 will teach you hiragana, katakana, reading, basic conversation. So it teaches you absolutely everything and anything, and the speaking part is connected with italki. So you can learn on this site, but then also take classes on italki. So it's actually like your own university course study that you organize based on your time and your life by yourself. So it's a self-study system, and you have to know how to self-study and how to organize your time in order to complete these tasks and these lessons, and you will get better if you are consistent with it. Like I'm saying, any of these sites are great for learning any language as long as you're consistent and as long as you stay organized and study as much as you can. The blog on LinguaLift is really interesting because it will teach you how to self-study language. It will teach you about how you think when you learn a language. I think it's very interesting if you're into the scientific way of learning languages. To summarize, LinguaLift is a flexible, scientifically proven way to learn a language. So I recommend combining italki with LinguaLift, and I will link everything in the description box below. Also, I mentioned about Cafe Talk and how I met my friend Kaneko, who was my teacher for the trial. She actually has a blog now for learning Japanese, so if you're interested, I will put it down in the link below. And she also has a YouTube channel now, so I'm really happy to announce that you can learn Japanese with Kaneko, the teacher that I had for Cafe Talk. And if you'd like to see how Cafe Talk works, I will link that video in the description box below. Now, please understand that these are sponsors and that I genuinely love these sites, and I am really interested in language. That's what I studied for in college, and that's what I have done all my life. I am an English teacher in Japan. I really enjoy teaching, and I really enjoy learning languages. I will link all of these language programs in the description below. Like I said, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but I really encourage you guys to study a different language. It's really rewarding, and when you come to Japan, you can learn about other people and their stories, and you just feel proud of yourself for being able to understand a different language and being able to speak to other people. I think it's probably one of the best things and the best choices I've ever made in my whole entire life. And again, I never had this back in the day, so I feel really lucky to have it now. So yeah, this is just to help you learn and study and understand a foreign language, and I encourage you to try all of these sites and see which one best suits you. And even for people who don't speak English, these sites are effective as well. So I really feel strongly about these sites, and I really hope that you will check them out, and especially LinguaLift down below. I think it's one of my new favorite sites, and I like how it's connected to italki. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope that you enjoyed this video and it was informative for you. Please don't forget to subscribe for more videos on Japan and my life, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye! Enjoy your studies! Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on all my social media platforms. I'd like to announce a campaign that Cafe Talk is doing up until October 21st. Basically, once you sign up, you will be able to try out lessons for free if you share it on your social media accounts as well. So I will link the campaign down below if you're interested in learning for free. Also, you can sign up for Lessons with Kaneko on her new website that she created. So follow her on that and follow her on her YouTube channel. I guarantee she is going to be a great teacher for you. So check it out below. And thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.